Hey, welcome guys. Welcome to Sporting and Out. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the English Premier League, and so we'll give you the rundown of the uh, games of the weekend. We'll give you the results. We'll give you the next games, and yeah, we'll be just giving you our own view on the games. So I'll quickly be giving you the rundown of the games that happened during the weekend. So Nottingham Forest defeated Manchester City 1-0. Brighton defeated Fulham 2-1. Crystal Palace defeated Ipswich 1-0. Liverpool won at Anfield against Southampton 3-1. Aston Villa defeated Brentford 1-0. Wolverhampton Wanderers held Everton on a 1-1 draw. Chelsea their game against Leicester 1-0. Tottenham Hotspur shared a point with Bournemouth. That game ended 2-2. Manchester United also shared the points with Arsenal. That game also ended 1-1. And the last game was between West Ham and Newcastle, and Newcastle won that 1-0. So before we will give you our take on those games, I'll give you the rundown of the games that will be happening this weekend. That's Saturday and Sunday. So we'll be having Everton. We'll be taking on West Ham. Southampton will be taking on Wolves. Ipswich will be taking on Nottingham Forest. Manchester City, Brighton. Bournemouth, Brentford. Arsenal, Chelsea, and we'll be having Fulham, Tottenham. And the last game will be between Leicester City and Manchester United. So we'll be giving. So what's I take on the previous game? On the previous game, I was about to say Manchester City versus Nottingham Forest, where Nottingham Forest defeated Manchester City by 1-0. It now looks like Manchester City have started losing to sides that before, when you hear Manchester City, that caliber of players that they had. You can never say that they will lose to Nottingham Forest just like that. Yeah, for me, that game, I was expecting more from the game. I was expecting Manchester City to take some chances, which wasn't taken, and Nottingham Forest had the win, a 1-0 win, and it gave them the 3 points. Another game that I was I was looking forward to is actually Manchester United versus Arsenal, where people actually said that Arsenal had the better game in the first half, and Manchester United had a better game in the second half. So I just want to hear your view on the comment section, but I'll be asking, I'll put a question to you. What do you think about it? Manchester United. No matter how the form is a team that I will always look forward to their games, because I just want to see Ruben Amorim win. He's a coach that I actually love his tactics all the way coming from Sporting Lisbon, and now he's in Manchester United. I just want him to get comfortable. But do you think? One question: do you think Ruben Amorim's pattern of play is actually the one that is the style? Because I guess Manchester United players have a style of playing, and do you think Ruben Amorim is actually doing a great work as a coach of Manchester United? He's doing a great work. The problem is going to be the fact that he didn't start with them at the beginning of the season. If it's just that he started, I would have blamed him if it's that he had lost all these games and he started at the beginning of the season with his own players. I think he has a style of players that he wants to play for him. You definitely know that he's not a bad player, and Sporting Lisbon was not a very bad team. It's not a bad coach rather, and Sporting Lisbon was not it's not a bad team as well, and they were winning games under Ruben Amorim. And when he left, we know what happened to Sporting. So Ruben Amorim is a good coach. His pattern is not just working for Manchester United this season currently. Yeah. So for the next fixtures, that's next week's fixtures. What game stands out for you? Maybe you should go ahead to start that because I'm not really looking forward to
For
any
me,
game at
it's the
all.
Arsenal Chelsea game. That game is going to be warm. Like, I don't know how my Arsenal were giving their big games back to back. Manchester United, then having Chelsea after. Do you think Arsenal is going to drop a point and Chelsea will take all 3 points, or they will share it all square?
Arsenal, I think now it's a dead and buried conversation that they are chasing the title for this season. They can chase for second for like the last five
I
seasons.
think Arsenal's trophy in the Premier League is meant to be the second position,
Yeah,
because they've gotten second position all through, like,
yeah,
three
they've
seasons
been
back to back.
second. They've been second several times,
Yeah.
and just the season that Pep Guardiola's side decided not to be good, and not
Liverpool
came to
decided to
to,
step
to
up.
the league and he decided to be the one to take the league. Since saying going back to the game against Chelsea, they will not be looking forward to losing that game. As so, it's Chelsea that I'm going to be putting the PT card on, because they don't have any chance of winning that game against Arsenal.
Yeah, one other game I'm looking forward to is Leicester City Manchester United, where Ruud van Nistelrooy is coming back. Is coming is we're going to Leicester City's home to play that game.
Yeah, but we're playing against our former
Coach Ruud van Nistelrooy
and an assistant coach.
Okay. So,
That game, I think Manchester United is going to edge it. Every game, every team will always edge against Leicester City. Leicester City is not really a team that I'm actually scared of. But with Manchester United's present form and squad, you have to be scared for any game.
yeah, so what's okay? Last one of the second to the last question before I go to the table. What do you is it fair to say that Liverpool has gotten the league now, or is Manchester United out of the relegation zone?
Yeah, I believe anybody that is trying to form an argument that Liverpool is not going to win the league this season is actually a dreamer. You can't tell me that Liverpool we're not going to win that league. They've already run away with it. They are the owners. It's their title. Now them get anyhow you want to say it. They are the owners of the league for this 2024-2025 season. No other person. And
Yeah.
Manchester United being in the relegation zone, I think that's also dead and buried. Manchester United cannot be relegated.
Yeah, for me, Manchester United can't be relegated because the bottom three teams are a whole lot of points below Manchester United. So I think Southampton is already relegated mathematically. I don't think they can. They are on 9 points. Ipswich is on 17 points, while Leicester City is also on 17 points. So I think those three teams are going back to the Premiership. So that leaves me with the table. So we have Liverpool with 70 points on the table. The Arsenal with 55 points. Nottingham Forest with 51 points. Chelsea with 49 points. And so that's the top four. Those are people chasing the European, the Champions League football. So which team took you a surprise that's in the top four?
Manchester City, definitely. But I think I've been hearing them say one or two times that the English Premier League are going to be getting the fifth spot in the new arrangement of the Champions League if it doesn't go back to the old format.
But I see Manchester City actually getting the lead back this week if Arsenal can actually defeat
Chelsea,
and if Manchester City can actually win their Brighton game. So so that being said, that's is a wrap on English Premier League content. And if you love our content, if you love our page, please like, share, and subscribe.